Not a big shock that it was a slow weekend at the box office. It was so nice outside. It definitely didn't feel like mid-February, did it?
Absolutely not. It felt like April yesterday, record warmth or tying record warmth for some. Today, still mild in comparison to normal, but certainly a decrease over yesterday. As we look at the high today, it actually occurred at midnight. It was 56 degrees then. Into the afternoon hours, high temperatures were more in the 40s, mid to upper 40s out there, but typically we should top out at 41 degrees. Still a warm one today. Live outside right now, we have mostly cloudy skies. It's 47 in the city. Winds are out of the northwest at 9. Your headlines are this, folks. Clearing skies tonight, but those clouds make a comeback tomorrow. We will stay dry during your daylight hours Monday, but then a red alert goes into effect tomorrow night and stays in play through Tuesday morning. We've got a winter storm making its approach. The National Weather Service has issued a winter storm warning for all in the pink, a little less impactful for those counties in blue, Morris, Warren, Hunterdon, but still we expect snow, accumulating snow for many of us. And we'll talk more closely about that. First, I want to bring you the timeline. 6 till 11 p.m. The rain begins filling in. It will be a mix far north and west. From midnight until 4 a.m. Tuesday, we'll start to watch that rain transition to snow for most of us. And then from 4 a.m. until noon Tuesday, it's going to be moderate to heavy snowfall. After the noon hour on Tuesday, we'll see snow linger a little bit longer on the east end, but generally speaking, by late afternoon, the storm is out of here, and this is what we'll have tallied up. According to one in the white. So you can see not everybody's going to win out with this storm in terms of snowfall. It's 1 to 3 inches through the city, back to the midsection of Jersey, hugging the north shore of the island, and even on the east end. Then we've got this swath of 3 to 6 inches where there could be a little bit of play in here depending on how quickly the cold air moves in, and then 6 to 12 in the purple. So the usual suspects get a bit more in the way of snow out of the system, but for all of us, anticipate very slick roadways on that morning commute Tuesday. Also a problem for our coastal communities will be moderate coastal flooding happening Tuesday during high tides, especially down Jersey Shore. Something to keep in mind. Now, the current storm system that we're tracking is over eastern Texas, but it will be picking up moisture and trekking toward us over the next 24 hours. So let's break it down for you hour by hour. Watch as the storm system sweeps generally in the easterly direction. As that happens, we'll watch that influx of moisture. Tomorrow evening, 7 p.m., notice how we are beginning to see a little bit of wet weather reach into the region, but by the midnight hour, it really starts to fill in, and after midnight, we're seeing snow to the north and rain for the rest of us. 2 a.m. through 7 a.m., now cold air is filing in, and as that happens, we'll see a transition from rain to snow, and that transition continues through the morning hours. Here we are at noon. Notice how it's still snowing pretty steadily and heavily on the east end, but for many of us, skies are beginning to dry out. By Tuesday late afternoon, the storm system is out of here, but again, we'll be shoveling. Now, in the park, again, we're forecasting 1 to 3 inches, which is closer to what the Euro is putting out, but the GFS says, hey, you might get 4 inches in the city. Either way, we're going to see coverage of snow on grassy surfaces, especially in the park. And this event has the potential to knock us out of the least snowy winters on record, at least in the top 5 spots. Right now, this season is tied for least snowy winter on record, and that is tied with last year. Low temperatures overnight with increasing starshine. 37 in the city. It's 30 overnight for Woodbury, 34 in Islip, 35 in Trenton. Then tomorrow, with increasing clouds, we'll top out at 48 in the city, 48 in Bridgeport, 44 for Monticello, 52 for Trenton and Freehold. And then, of course, tomorrow night, the red alert goes into effect. Rain transitions to snow, makes for a very slick morning commute on Tuesday. By late Tuesday, skies are drying out. Skies begin to clear overnight Tuesday into Wednesday, Valentine's Day. Looking beautiful, but a little chilly. 37 with sun. And then we hang very much close to seasonable for the next several days beyond. But that red alert tomorrow night into early Tuesday might mean some school closures for kiddos and definitely some challenges traveling around the region.
And another reminder, we are going on half an hour earlier, 4 a.m., just to make sure you're ready for your morning commute on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's going to be sloppy and
slick.
All right.
Thank you, Vanessa.